For thousands of years, the domestic cat has lived alongside humans. It shares our homes, eats our food, occupies our furniture, and despite contributing absolutely nothing to the monthly expenses, it continues to enjoy full employment. Today, we'll be examining this fascinating creature in its natural habitat, the average family home. Our goal is simple: to answer one question: what exactly does a house cat do all day? At first glance, the schedule appears demanding. There's breakfast, followed by a routine inspection of every room that the cat has already inspected hundreds of times before. Experts believe this behavior serves an important purpose. Nobody knows what that purpose is. After several minutes of walking around with complete confidence, the cat selects a comfortable location, usually the clean laundry, or the laptop you were just using. It then begins the first of several scheduled naps. Biologists estimate that the average cat sleeps between 12 and 16 hours every day. An impressive achievement, considering the remaining hours are also not especially productive. Occasionally, the cat will open one eye, just to confirm that someone is still available to provide food. Satisfied with the results, it immediately returns to sleep. This process repeats several times throughout the day, not because the cat is tired, but because staying awake sounds unnecessarily exhausting. For an animal often described as a highly efficient predator, its greatest hunting success today has been locating the warmest spot in the house. And remarkably, mission accomplished in the domestic cat's daily routine. The food is perfectly fresh. It is the same food the cat ate yesterday and the day before that. Unfortunately, today, it has become unacceptable. The human attempts to negotiate. Perhaps a different bowl will help. Perhaps the food should be moved 3 inches to the left. Perhaps the cat simply wants attention. The cat responds by staring silently at the wall. The investigation continues. Eventually, the cat eats. The crisis is over. For now, with breakfast complete, the cat begins its morning inspection. Every room must be checked. Every chair must be examined. Every window must be monitored. And every human must be located. This may look like casual wandering, but it is actually highly specialized surveillance. The cat pauses beside a window. Outside, a bird is sitting on a tree. The bird has committed no crime. It has not entered the house. It poses no immediate threat. Nevertheless, the cat watches it with the concentration of a military intelligence officer. For several minutes, nothing happens. The bird remains where it is. The cat remains where it is. The human wonders what is going on. Nobody knows. Eventually, the cat walks away. The surveillance operation has concluded. No arrests were made. It looks at the human. The human continues working. The cat waits. Still nothing. At this point, more direct action is required. The cat steps onto the desk. The human gently moves the cat away. The cat returns. The human moves it again. The cat returns once more, this time with confidence. It has now identified the problem. The glowing rectangle is receiving more attention than the cat. Clearly, the rectangle must be destroyed. Unfortunately, the human disagrees. A compromise is reached. The cat sits directly in front of the screen. This creates several advantages. The human can no longer see the screen. The cat receives attention. And, most importantly, the cat can now pretend to be helping. This is a common misunderstanding. Humans believe the cat is being disruptive. The cat believes it is participating. In reality, it is providing emotional support by preventing the human from completing their work. Occasionally, the cat may walk across the keyboard. This is not accidental. The timing is usually excellent. One moment, the human is writing an important email. The next, the screen contains 17 letters, a symbol, and something that may or may not be a command. The cat looks at the screen, then at the human, then walks away. Its work here is complete. But workplace supervision is only one part of the cat's responsibilities. There's also security. The cat regularly patrols the hallway, checks suspicious noises, investigates unfamiliar objects, and occasionally runs into another room at full speed for reasons that are. The cats have been known to spend enormous amounts of energy chasing objects that humans consider completely harmless. A ball rolls across the floor. The cat gives chase. A curtain moves slightly. The cat enters combat mode. A plastic bag makes a noise. The cat disappears. Nobody knows where it went. This is one of the few situations in which the domestic cat demonstrates genuine strategic thinking. It has identified a threat and immediately chosen to relocate. But occasionally, the predator encounters something it cannot defeat. A cucumber, a vacuum cleaner, a closed door. These objects are extremely dangerous. The cat approaches carefully, studies the situation, and reaches the only reasonable conclusion. It is time to run away. And so, the predator retreats to a safe location, usually the sofa. There, it spends several minutes recovering from the ordeal. Scientists have yet to determine what is more exhausting: hunting invisible enemies or surviving them. The box. Everybody wins. Communication between the two species is also surprisingly advanced. When a cat wants food, it makes a noise. When it wants attention, it makes another noise. When it wants the door opened, it makes a third noise. And when the human finally opens the door, the cat simply stands there. It does not leave. The human waits. The cat waits. Eventually, the human closes the door. The cat immediately wants it open again. This exchange may continue for several minutes. It serves no obvious purpose, but it does provide valuable exercise for the human. The cat also understands the concept of ownership. Anything belonging to the cat is obviously the cat's. Anything belonging to the human is also potentially the cat's. The sofa, the bed, the chair, the blanket, the laptop, and occasionally the human themselves. If a cat chooses to sit on you, you're no longer a person. You are furniture. This may sound unfair, but the cat appears to have no interest in fairness. It has something much more important: confidence. Extremely active. The first sign is usually a sudden sprint through the hallway. There is no warning, no obvious destination. The cat simply runs. Across the room, around the sofa, down the corridor, and back again. Experts call this behavior the zoomies. The cat calls it none of your business. After several laps, the cat stops. It looks around. Everything appears normal. Then, without explanation, it runs again. This may continue for several minutes. Eventually, the cat remembers something important: dinner. The human approaches the food bowl. The cat follows closely behind. It has not eaten for several hours. This is a serious emergency. The bowl is filled. The cat begins eating. Halfway through the meal, it stops, looks at the human, and walks away. The human is confused. The cat returns, takes 2 bites, walks away again. At this point, the human understands an important truth. The cat is not hungry. The cat is simply conducting quality control. Once dinner has been approved, the evening settles down. The cat climbs onto the sofa, finds a comfortable position, and prepares for another long period of rest. It has survived another demanding day. The household has been inspected. The humans have been supervised. Several imaginary enemies have been defeated. Dinner has been evaluated, and countless hours have been spent doing absolutely nothing. Tomorrow, the entire operation will begin again.